So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. Second down here. From the gun, Bradford. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Bradford forced out to his left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there. And it's 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Bradford. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And now look at him go. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. And he's able to put it through. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. Back to it after the pick 6. Bradford out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Bradford. Caught left side. It's Beckham. It's a big play there on 3rd down. And even 50 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now a play fake here on first down. This is caught. Watkins. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talking about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Looking to throw on second down. Bradford. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Taco Charlton in there to get him. And that is sack number 15 for him on the year. In search of something here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Bradford getting his guys ready. Working out of the gun. Bradford. And a pressure gets to him again.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
And he missed it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Boy, you sure don't see that too often.
I guess you can't really call anything a gimme, but you figure with his track record, that's a sure thing. But it turns out, it's not the case.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. We're set on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down, Johnson. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the gun on 3rd down. Bradford. Ebron with it over the middle. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Bradford. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Taco Charlton in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here and at least get on the board before half.
And that's not something we should underestimate, because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team. Helps them start their comeback.
The Bills getting set to go. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And on 2nd and 10 now. So the D-line's going to spread out. Going to give this time to the tailback. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs.
Let's go! 1-9-1.
To throw is Brissett. Man open left side, it's Williams. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Bradford now to throw on 1st down. Ebron's got it. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. Back to Buffalo after this. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. To throw on 2nd down. Bradford. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Taco Charlton in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. In search of something here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Bradford getting his guys ready. Bradford. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And they get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking it about the 16. And now running right through it. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself, because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they sequence things, how it's run.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On 3rd down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So we've reached halftime here in Oregon. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's go. Alert, alert. 3 down, 3 down.
Shift together here from the D-line. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now they'll run on the draw. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go. 1, 9. Let's round. Let's go. 1, 9.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Bradford, quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards. A first down throw for Bradford. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Now a 2nd down throw for Bradford. And some room to roam now. The 20, 10, and he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Throwing after the interception. Bradford. It's caught by OBJ. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the gun, Bradford. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. The busy night continues for Johnson. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
The Broncos on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Bradford. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Fourth down, Bradford. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
On 1st and 10, Bradford. His throw caught right around the 6. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. They come out here in the I. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. It's the fullback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Now Bradford. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. A 2nd down throw for Brissett. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. On play action, Brissett. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They'll try to throw now. Bradford. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 7. Bradford. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
1st down, Brissett. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Shane Ray. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. Now Bradford on second down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Bradford. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
2nd down, Bradford. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. First down, Bradford. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 14. And he's into the clear. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense. As they get set to take over here, they're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
And that was a good chunk of yardage picked up there. And the big fella, sometimes he doesn't need a whole lot of space created. He can make his own way.
At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On the give, this is their fullback. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Let's go! Brad 38!
Now Hundley. This will be his first throw off the bench. And he connects with Ebron. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Here we go! Ohio! Flex Brown!
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you've got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Here we go!
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. This one taken from the 7. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Looking to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Fourth quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
Be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So 2nd and 10 here.
Here we go. 190.
Again, it's Pumphrey. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Buying time to his left. And he's got some space here. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The offense on third down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was third and short, okay? They decided to throw the football. Incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Let's go.
They'll run here with Pumphrey. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Carry here for their fullback. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Buffalo, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, the run to begin the season is over as they drop to 9.